Get public, all right?
I work.
All right. All right, it should be public now.
Yeah, we live. Yep.
Oh man, dude's funny.
I don't want to play with me no way. That's.
I don't want to play with me no way.
You know what's funny? I was hating on it, but it's like in my head now. Like,
I'm telling you, man, those songs be getting in your head, and then you be sitting there hating, and the next thing you know,
you all in. You know, yo, you know what song that was like that for me until I heard it in the club one time. That I ain't scared. What's that? The French Montana song. I ain't worried about nothing.
yeah.
No, I hated that song until one time.
You got a lot of songs like that, G, because
Oh, Naga, I heard that was like.
RP Naga, man.
I can't even hate. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna for you. I'm a hater until I get into like it has to be like the mood that I'm in. There gotta be a number of things, and then I go like, oh, okay, all right, that song is fine. I'll be bugging. You know?
all right, waiting for.
Got full watching. What up, world?
Oh man. All right.
Is it delayed or is it gonna be?
Nah, we in. Who's in the building? Who's in the building?
What's up, Nick Blue Eyes?
Oh.
Shout out to the UK. Nikki Blue Eyes, my bad.
Yo, get it right, Ned. That's Nikki Blue Eyes Austin, man. Good evening. Good evening, Nikki. I'm trying to organize some of this. D-Town Blaster. Do y'all take donations? I mean, we haven't really decided on that. We're not really, we're not
Once the
really.
month come out, we'll take your donations once you can get some products. You know.
Yeah. Hey, Arlette Constable. Greetings. What's up? Eddie Hearn will love you guys. I know I can speak for myself. I like Eddie. You know.
Yeah, Eddie a cool guy, yo.
When it comes to G and Complex, though, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I like Eddie as long as he's holding it down for Joshua, but let's just see. I don't like Eddie how he moves when it comes to Dillian White. I must say, I'm not feeling it. So
Speaking of Dillian White, man, I don't know. You think we should touch on Frank Warren's statements with Dillian?
this is gonna be poor Dillian episode like 25.
I know it's gonna be poor Dillian without Trills.
This is crazy.
Arlette Constable, what is the title to the track at the end of your video? Okay, so the fact that you asked that, we're thinking about doing this because pretty much all the music you hear on our channel is original. So like some of the music's made by Trill, some of it's made by Zombie Ray, some of it's made by this artist Phantom. So we use like original music. So we're thinking about making the soundtrack to the Boxing Bros. What we discussing today, Trash Bag Wilder or the Undisputed Match? Yeah, so getting back to that, we're thinking about making like the Boxing Bros soundtrack and then just uploading it to like iTunes and Spotify or whatever, and then you'll be able to access the music through there. Eric, all gas, no brakes, Velasquez. What's going on, Eric?
Yeah,
All gas, no brakes.
Ooh, oh, Nikki on what I'm on.
All right, man. Why don't we just dive into that real quick then?
Yeah, big facts.
Hold on. Let me minimize this. All right. I wonder if I could share videos, share this the same way that I would normally share it while we're going live. Let me know if you guys can see this. Can you see this, like, the way I normally do stuff? I'm talking to G and Ned.
Hold on, I'm waiting for it to pop up on the live.
Yo, on the screen look like froze.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so y'all can't see it then.
No. It just started, like, it rendered in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stop.
But you couldn't see me sharing the article, right?
Not yet. I'm just waiting for that feedback to come in.
Yeah, it's like seconds.
Yo, Hitman said 10 Toes Down going to be on it, the Boxing Rose album. Now, I want 10 Toes Down on it, but you got to ask G. You got to ask G, man. I'll be honest. When I'm having a bad day, I put 10 Toes Down on and it makes me happy, yo. So,
First and foremost, I don't even own the song. I just put money towards it.
Yo, I'm going to go out and say this. 10 Toes Down will be on the Boxing Bros soundtrack, man. The people want 10 Toes.
Hold on. Somebody say, yo, G hating on AJ. I actually don't hate on AJ. You know, I actually like AJ. I just like Wilder better, but
Actually,
like
just started liking AJ. I hear you.
what happened?
So you actually just started liking AJ, but I hear you.
I like AJ, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, if y'all want me to pick between two fighters, right? I'm going with the home team, so I'm rooting for Wilder to beat AJ. That doesn't mean I hate AJ. It just means I'm rocking with Wilder.
Hold on a second. Ibrahim Mel said that someone's sound is bad. Do you know whose sound is bad? Can you let us know so that way we can try to.
Is it me?
I don't know. It says someone's sound is bad. Hitman said, "Come on, G." Michael Buffar said, "Bet Trill in the UK gonna watch Derek fight." That's his number one fan. Man, Trill and Chisora, man.
In the back, in the alley. You know what I mean? So
That's still my favorite Trill rant.
no, that's this is, and I heard the Ryan Garcia and the Luke Campbell fight's gonna actually happen, and the winner will be fighting Devin Haney. So this is a real test for Ryan, man.
Yeah, shout out to those guys, man. Especially Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia wants to be great. He wants to step up. Luke Campbell's a dangerous fight for him. All right, Daz Pez. Shout out to Daz Pez. Lisa Bells. Shout out to Lisa Bells. We got Michael Thompson.
Like in the tunnel. Is that me?
Which one of us sounds like they're in the tunnel? G froze? Question mark.
Nah, we all froze. I'm looking at the screen. All of us.
What the
froze.
crap, man? What is going on?
This.
All right, hold on. We all froze.
Anybody who's YouTube savvy, let us know what we could do to get these lives popping.
Yeah, man. We were trying. Yeah, we froze on this, but.
Still frozen.
Yeah.
All of us sound low.
Said all of us sound low? Jeez. Ain't we frozen?
Boxing Bros keeping it real. Yeah, real bootleg right now. You know what I'm saying? We're figuring this out as we go, you know?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. We having technical difficulties. Hopefully this will work now. I think we're back.
We hit the refresh, it might work. We hit refresh, it might shut off the live.
Yeah, we refresh.
Oh, That's crazy. Respect from Newark, UK. I was born in Newark, New Jersey. You know.
They connected somehow. I don't know. So
G was born in New Jersey?
Yeah. I moved to Boston when I was 2 years old.
Oh, fraud, bro. You been repping the city like you from here.
From here. All I know is Boston, bro.
she's a fraud, yo.
Hey, all my brothers were born here.
They authentic.
Oh, all right.
All right, hold on. I gotta go back up here because we were out of it. Shout out to FI5HR1200R. Hey lads, what's going on, my man? I see my man. He always in the comment section dropping some knowledge. Shout out to him. Southern Realist, B Bros, keeping it real. Shout out to Southern Realist.
Somebody say, yo, G. Oh, Ibrahim said, G, your mic makes you sound like Iron Man in the suit. Oh, man, is it that bad? Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, fellas, where's the other voice of reason, the funny guy? Dollar Bill, man. Dollar Bill's been real busy, man. He assured us that he's coming back on Sunday, man. But, you know, Dollar Bill he's one of those guys where, you know, you just never know. But I believe, I got faith in my man Trill Dollar Bill's returning on Sunday.
I went to high school, elementary school in Newark. Alright, see, I'm not alone. You know what I mean? Can't say Jersey stand up because I ain't really from Jersey, but
Say Jersey stand up, man. Be proud. Be proud of where you was born, yo.
But they say it ain't where you from, it's where you at. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But salute to Jersey though.
LaFez, how long have you guys known each other for? Man, for a while. Since I think I met G when I was in high school, but we got real close in college.
Actually, Kaden doesn't even realize this. We actually met in middle school, but
we met in middle school.
Yeah, back when you with Kirk and them. One time we played.
You're right. As a matter of fact, you're right. I met G through my other group of brothers. We all lived on the same street. So shout out to KTH for life. Great recent videos. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. It is Ned's fault, man. His bad connection, his AOL.
Fiber optic network over here, baby. And the fact, it's not that I'm plotting. It's just I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, my eyes can't be at two places at once. I'll be cross-eyed like G.
Okay, so I look like I got demoted. Oh, man.
Andrew Ward, Evening Bros, got me earlier with the short live. Yeah, man, we apologize. Yo, we got to figure this out because what's happening, for everyone who doesn't know, the reason why it sounds this way, the sound is picking up from my computer and my mic, and everyone doesn't have their own individual sound. We're trying to figure out how to get all of us on the live together from our separate location with our own separate sound. So it's been, it's been eventful to say the least. So we just had to go back to what we know.
Jack P, would you still want to see Joshua versus Wilder? Yep.
I want to see Joshua versus Wilder.
I probably sound trash as hell right now, man.
You sound way louder than that, to be honest.
I do?
Yeah, you sound better actually, Ned. Whatever.
I keep them on.
Ned the marketing genius. I want boxing mania.
Hey, salute to TBE.
Okay, someone said use StreamYard. Abraham said use StreamYard. I'll look that up, man. Any suggestions, just write it in the comment section, or because this disappears. This stream, unless I'm watching it from my laptop. But yeah, StreamYard is a good platform for that. Okay, I'll definitely look into it because this right now is really.
Oh, yes, I just don't understand why it's acting like that.
So I announced this earlier, but we didn't have as many people who are in here now. So we noticed in like the comment section, people are like, bring back the old intro. Some people are like, we like the new intro. And some people are saying, where can I get like the outro? So what we're deciding, what we're thinking about is we might make a Boxing Bros soundtrack or like a Boxing Bros album where we put all these songs on iTunes, Spotify, and everyone can listen to it. So Ronnie Hot Dog said, "You always sound trash, Ned." I'm just kidding.
Ronnie, don't play. Watch your mouth, Ronnie.
So anyways, yeah. We might even, depending on, man, we'll let the people decide. We might actually play some of the intro tracks all the way through on this live. I like Caden's song better than the old outro better. Hey, who said it was me? That guy, who said that was me? The old outro is the best. See, this is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I like. Hey, that's why we might have to just put out the album. We might just have to put it out.
I keep bringing up 10 Toes Down. Yeah.
10 Toes Down. I bet you 10 Toes Down will be the most streamed song. Well, 10 Toes Down.
Everybody tell G, release the rights, yo. Shout out, right? Release the rights, yo. You own the rights to that song.
Man, I don't own that song.
You own the rights to that song, whether you like it or not. You own the rights, man. Ain't nobody claiming it, but it has your name on it.
Play. So Jack P said Butterbean versus Andy Ruiz Jr. Who wins the boxing match and who wins the hot dog eating contest? Come on, man. I can't do him like that. Ruiz wins the boxing match. Butterbean wins the hot dog eating contest.
South Africa stand up, man. Salute.
South Africa in the building.
That's real.
Hope it's some boom bop. All right, so we have how you say that? Chidi Ugordri? Ugordri. Listen, man, I'll be butchering names. Someone said to me, like, Caden butchered all those names. Hey, listen, man. You know, this ain't easy. Okay? G single. Yo, G might have to drop a track on the Boxing Bros album. We might have to get G.
I'm all set. I'll invest in the song. I'm not.
Yo, LaFez said 10 Toes Down equals 10 chromosomes gone. UK over here. Shout out to the UK as always.
I've been repping the UK recently. Hey man, yo, listen. I think it's a misunderstanding about it. And yo, you can be a Wilder fan and still be
stick to the first name. I got you.
Man, like, I just don't get it, man. What's going on? So I can't have love for AJ. You know, I respect it, man.
My man said I sometimes go to the old videos to hear the old intro. I feel you, man. Trill is in the outro. That is Trill Dollar Bill on the outro. Yes, it is.
Wilder screams, Doug 2 seconds after Fury canceled. Hold on. Did they cancel the fight? Oh, you're talking about when? Oh, after the first fight. Yeah. All right. The hot dog destroyer.
Andy Ruiz, he's been looking like he slimmed down. I don't know if it's Photoshop or not.
No, I ain't gonna front, man. I'm proud of Andy Ruiz. I've been looking at his little clips on Twitter. He seems serious now, so hopefully he gets back to the ring.
Old intro all the way. I hear you. Okay, hey man, listen. I'm telling you, we might have to get this album popping. You know what I'm gonna do? All right, I'm gonna play one of the intro tracks. Not GKD, but one of the other ones. Already outro. You guys can pick which one y'all want. I'll play it all the way through. Well, not all the way through. I'll play most of it because you only hear like a snippet. But I'll play like, you know, a verse and a hook. Let me know. Or you can hear a track that hasn't been heard yet. Back in the days when I was singing. Back in the days when I was singing with that auto tune. I'll play that. I stands for a person with no redeeming qualities.
Is she saying I stand or
I stand
stand like
for.
stand? You know?
I think she's saying that you and Complex are a bunch of stands for Wilder. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. You know, I can forgive her. It's cool.
I think it's Lou Back 77. Big up Boxing Bros. Big up to you.
You guys go forward.
Clint Jones loved the non-racial agenda you guys put forward. I mean, let's be honest, everyone has their bias, even me. I'm white, but the true facts supersede racial pride / bias. Hit the nail on the head, brother. Truer words have never been spoken. We have enough bum representation in the black community. Oh, man. Come on. Stan, I think...
Father's Day, man. You know? He's going to return, man, after that autopsy, you know?
LK said, my kids used to hear the old intro and they would say, Dad's watching those boxing guys.
That's what's up, man.
Intro Wilder in fireman suit jiggling. Yeah, man. Well, I saw that Wilder in the fireman suit. He said he wished it was 100 pounds. Then he wore something that was like 20 pounds and took his legs. When is the return of Trill? How long does it take for a man to handle business? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Trill is a busy man, a passionate man, and a complex man. And he's been busy. He's been needing some time, but he's been involved. He's been sending us topics. Trill runs our social media, so when someone sends like pictures or interesting comment, he sends it to the group chat. He got 5 baby mamas. Trill's a busy man, like I said. So when he needs time, he takes the time. But Trill is, he's planning on making his return on Sunday. I spoke with Trill about the idea of making a Boxing Bros soundtrack, and he likes that. We're really thinking about putting it together, because when we look in the comments, people are always saying like, well, how can I get that song? I want to hear that song. So I'm like, we might as well just make it easy for them to hear the tracks if they want to. So we were talking about that today. No Complex breath, please. I was thinking about trying to get Complex on this live, man. We might have to go live with Complex.
Why y'all be acting like y'all don't like Complex, man? That's the whole man.
Complex is entertaining, man. He's very
hilarious, man.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you one thing. Complex goes down with the ship. And that's one thing I can say about Complex. And as soon as Fury ends Wilder's career, we won't hear from Complex.
Hey, remember like how they used to say like the ancient Egyptians, when like a pharaoh passes away, all the servants die with him.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be Complex. He's jumping in that casket, bro.
Yep.
I mean, but this is nothing new for Complex. Complex went down with Amir Khan. That's why he hates Danny Garcia to this day.
Yeah, facts.
Isaiah Lewis, Trill's my favorite. Ha ha. Trill will be back Sunday. I believe him. Boxing Bros soundtrack. Michael Pacquiao can do the rap. I think Michael Pacquiao, he can ride the beat. Now he has the delivery. Michael Pacquiao has the delivery. I'm telling you, he has the delivery. He got the delivery. You got to give it to Michael Pacquiao.
Yo, can you hear this? Complex make G look good. Of course he likes him.
I didn't see that.
Yo, I have to be honest though. I ain't gonna front. When Complex is on here, I know all the smoke doesn't go my way. So hey, why not, man? You know what I'm saying?
Arian Raptor said, same here. I thought a year ago he was going to be it along with Dubois. And, who they talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I missed that.
I think I saw them speaking amongst themselves in the chat, too.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to get in. I was wondering who they talking about. Complex lives up to his name. Yeah, Complex is entertaining. Mr. Tibbs live. Michael Pacquiao better than Wu-Tang Clan. Oh man, I don't know if I could go that far, man. But shout out to Michael Pacquiao. I will say this: like when you're making music in the beginning, it's very difficult. There's like a lot of room for improvement. even if you look at like Lil Wayne when he first started to like the Carter Lil Wayne, and then when he started making the Carters, there's always room for improvement. So I think like there's a lot of room for improvement, but he does have talent. Michael Pacquiao. F.A. Ajapa. F.A. Ajapa's gonna get knocked out as soon as he fights somebody good.
And F.A. went to top rank, so I don't know, man. He should have stayed. I think he should have stayed at PBS. I mean, that's not PBS.
Have you seen any of Eddie's back garden? Yeah, I've seen some of the fights, man. It doesn't look bad, man. Eddie Hearn's garden, man, it doesn't look bad. I mean, there are worse places you can fight.
I'm beginning to think the Wilder Fury 3 fight's just not going to happen, but I don't think it's going to be Wilder that pulls out. I think it's just going to be a mutual agreement, like, hey, you know what, there's no money in it right now, so they're just going to part ways, you know. That's what I think, honestly, is going to happen. Wilder to twerk in a music video. This ain't complex to get Wilder to twerk in a music video. Oh, man, y'all killing me, man.
All right. Oh, let me pull this up.
What do you guys all work with? You mean in regards to like what program we're using to do the live? Kaden studied law. To be honest, complex, fought Wilder. It would be Wilder.
What makes you think I studied law?
What make you think he went to school?
Not me. We talk about going to school, but he just went to law specifically. Like, that's very specific. He was like, this guy study law.
I mean, that's across the board. I will give Eddie this credit. Everybody's putting on one-sided fights, man. So I can at least give Eddie the pass.
I'm saying, man, no one's done what Oscar De La Hoya has done. So Oscar De La Hoya put on a fight that was just, had no business.
Frank Warren's in trouble, man. I don't know. Frank Warren needs to figure out something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to speak on that, that comment he made, it just seems like he's like trying to insult you to like make the fight with Dillian and Dubois, trying to build Dubois' name, but looks like time is like the sun is setting on Dubois really soon, man. I don't know. He's a great talent, but he's just in the wrong on the wrong side of the game right now.
What you mean wrong side?
Frank Warren, man, he can't promote him. He's trying to use him by putting him in the match with Dillian White. Like that's the fight he wants.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Dubois not ready yet for Dillian White. So, like, I like how Warren has been building his name up. Like the fighters that he puts him up against is good work for Dubois to finally get to that level of fighting the top tens. But as right now, he's not there yet. So putting him in there with like Dillian White is like really throwing somebody in like a cage with a wolf. You know what I'm saying? It's just too dangerous as of right now.
Yeah. So KTH. So KTH for Life said, because you always talk about contracts. Hey man, contracts are a part of boxing, so I gotta break it down. I mean, I will say this: I know a thing or two about the law. In contracts. Pterodactyl. Salute from the UK. Salute Pterodactyl. Paulus Lynn. Hey chaps, 3 very intelligent guys know their stuff right there. Shout out to Paulus Lynn.
Shout out to Dillion. What's good, boxing bros? The most unbiased boxing dudes on the net. 100. Big back.
I'll take that. I mean, I don't. White will knock out Dubois. 2 green.
Exactly. 2 green, exactly. I agree 1,000. Arlette, is that how you say it? Constable, yup. So the show behind
it. Dubois has a 5-year contract with Frank. Dang, that's bad. Hey, he's young though. He's young. He's like 22 now. How old is he?
Who? Daniel
Dubois. He's really young. He's really young. He should just build up his resume, fighting, trying to play. He shouldn't take on the top right now. It's not ready though.
Dean Bradford, you guys are top rate and give the truth and informed comments. Thanks for the great job you do. Thanks for watching, man. We appreciate you. We just say what we feel, man. We don't, Warren sued more fighters than hot dinners salty as F. Anyway, always. Man, people be coming at my man Frank Warren, man.
I'm telling you, man, he just looks slimy, man.
Nah, Frank Warren has done some slimy stuff.
Even right now, he's like, "Oh, this would be great for British boxing." I'm like, "Fam, you just doing it because you don't want Eddie to take over." That's that. Yeah, we already know what time it is.
Mr. Cheesehead B, what's up? All right, man. We gonna get into that portion where we play a track. All right, I'm gonna play 10 Toes Down again because y'all know.
I'm gonna read the chat.
I know y'all been wanting to hear that 10 Toes Down. Y'all don't want to admit it, but y'all want to hear that 10 Toes Down. So shout out to Arlette Constable. I always see her commenting in the sections and dropping that knowledge and always asking about the outro song, which is from Trill Dollar Bill. And Trill Dollar Bill can't be with us right now because he's busy. So, because she is always asking for the song, I'm going to play it. It's called Pimpin' All the Time, Trill Dollar Bill. You can find this on the Boxing Bros album coming soon. KTH for Life said no. What are you saying no to, bro? LaFez said no. What are y'all saying no to? I'd rather visit the dentist. I haven't even heard it. You know what I'm saying? What? All right, here it is.
Oh boy, it's that pimp shit. For all my pimps, holla at your boy. Yo, Tito, the beat's crazy, man. But you know me, I gotta do that serious pimping. Let it go. I don't wanna be your man, I'm your backup plan. Your dick in the screw off handle when you give 30 grand. I'm not here to play games with you. This what we gonna do. Sip and smoke a blunt into an order some food. See me, I like to chill. Your man like the ill. Ooh, tell me how you feel. Take one of these E-pills. We gon' get it on and pop and pick me up. Take me shopping, I'm not taking you shopping. All you get is brown cotton in your mouth. That's what this pimp is about. I learned this shit down south when I was kicking with mouse. But enough of that. Pull down your pants for a chance of romance. Am I wrong? We can have a private dance. Now I got you screaming for the semen. Why I got your pussy bleeding? Stop pleading. Like Joe to see, I got you feeding. I'm not nothing sweet. Things stop rushing. Be a big help. Throw it back a song. Cause it's nothing I do. I wanna see what's on your mind. You wanna see what's on my mind. Pimpin' all the time. I wanna know if you wanna be mine. You wanna know if you can be mine. Pimpin' all the time. I wanna see what's on your mind. You wanna see what's on my mind. Pimpin' all the time. I wanna know if you wanna be mine. You wanna know if you can be mine. Pimpin' all.
All right, man. That's Pimpin' All the Time. That's Trill Dollar Bill. That's gonna be on the Boxing Bros album. So I see. That's what I like. People like it. It's good fire. This is good. This sounds old school when I like it.
Barbecue vibes.
Keep that barbecue music vibes. Arlette Constable, I love it. Him and Snoop album sounds like Warren G would regulate. What's up? Sounds like the Nerds. I think that's the Neptunes, right? They were the Nerds.
Yeah.
The chorus is lit, bro.
South Boston, stand up. Southie in the building.
South Boston, Michael Flaherty. I know Michael Flaherty too. Do I know?
Yeah, he was like a city councilman or something back in the day.
Nah,
man.
like I know like a Michael Flaherty. That hook.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that was
good.
a Michael Flaherty. Yeah, you're
Dope
right.
song. Needs better mixing.
Nah, he's playing it off of the phone.
I'm playing it off of my computer. Like so it's it's like and the mic's picking it up.
It actually sounds good when you got headphones in. I thought it was a dope track, man. It just needs to be on. Like, I don't know if their phones has quality speakers or anything, but it sounded pretty good. I liked it. Yo, release the track, Kaden. Tell Trills to release the track.
Oh nah, Trill's already good, already Gucci. That's gonna be on the Boxing Bros soundtrack.
I bet. 10 toes down. Yo, what's up, G?
10 Toes Down's on the Boxing Bros soundtrack, everyone. I know y'all want that. 10 Toes Down's on.
Let's go. See, stop shaking your head, man. You funded that, man. That's your baby.
Hey, listen, man. Like I said, I like 10 Toes Down. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I listen to 10 Toes Down. And, you know, it reminds me that the devil is alive. How can God survive? You know? So... My cousin brother. I love that. Alright. You know Michael Flaherty, LOL. Let me join the StreamYard. That's a Johnny Bum. Frank Warren has the best shoulder roll defense.
Frank Warren G.
Frank Warren G. That's how he be moving.
Right, facts. Oh, man.
That's how he be moving.
I think we should probably get into the topics, man.
We can get into the topics. Caden breaks some dance hall. Hey, listen, man. I don't know if we have 10 Toes Down. I don't know if we have that. Yeah. So while we're talking about music, I'm gonna play a little bit of the other intro that we had. Just like the verse due to the hook, not the whole track, and then we'll get into the topics, and then we have like 2 topics really, and then we're gonna end the live. So here we go.
Of the one I love, that's all I hear. I never needed no one for all I care. Cause when everyone ran, I was always there. That ain't right, but life ain't always fair. When I thought about tomorrow, I was always scared. When I got to see my father, it was always rare. And when it hurt me to look, I always stared. Said a prayer, though at times I felt God's forsaken me. What was exactly on his mind when creating me? Almost didn't make it cause my parents were debating me. My parents gave me life, but will go through it hating me. Where's life taking me? And will I ever make it out the streets and take your heart? And just straight rip it out. Weigh the world on my shoulders, I feel my back giving out. The life these dudes fabricate, I'm actually living out. When in doubt, I had no one to turn to. When we're in a drought, give me your back, I'll turn to. I used to hate crime, this is how the streets turn you. But if he try to take mine, beat that nigga till he turn blue. Nigga, what you gonna do? I wish a nigga would. You'll be fishing when you fishing, nigga, hope you understood. Under my mind, you'll be resting under wood. There's no question, stop guessing, I drop lessons in the hood. R.I.P. to my cousin, what all we got was like a dagger to the heart when Trills got locked. Standing in the same spot where Fresh got popped. Where Fresh got popped, you know? Riding solo cause I have no one to trust. My best friend on my side and it's her while clutch. You'll be laying in the bus for thinking I won't bust. Thinking I won't bust, you know? One deer, one beer, one kill, one gun. One fight that fatal, one night that would make that run. I often ask, did I play a role in that outcome? And if I did...
Alright. That's the other track that's gonna be on the Boxing Bros soundtrack. No mumble rap detected. I love the old school sound you guys use. Get a video behind it. This is better stomping music. It's doing it. My favorite. Okay, thumbs up. All that Constable Fire. This bangs. Alright, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Intro should be outro, vice versa. Beat is beautiful. Fire with the... Alright, so... Listen, man. Everyone looking for the track.
That's all sound like Frank motivated himself to see Eddie.
What happened?
Michael Buffer said.
That's all. I just saw that. That's all sounds like Frank motivated himself to see Eddie. LaFez, that was sick fire. Holla at your boy, Cool Breeze.
I got a question for the UK. Do people look at Frank Warren like how us here in the US look at Bob Arum?
Thoughts on H Money? Who's H Money? Who's that, Ned? All right, so let's just get these topics out the way. Basically, I'm gonna summarize. I'm gonna read some quotes from Frank Warren, and basically, this is Frank Warren saying that Tyson Fury won't fight Dillian White this year or next year. Suggests he could vacate the WBC title if needed to make Anthony Joshua bout happen. So, what Frank Warren is saying is, he said, I've got to tell you, next year it ain't going to happen because all he wants to fight is Anthony Joshua. He said, let's be honest. If we're in a pub and said, who do you want? Do you want to see Tyson fight White or do you want to see him fight AJ? It's a no-brainer. So let's get that on. No one's standing in the way of that. Let's get that on. And then while Dillian is waiting for his opportunity, fight Daniel Dubois, and then the winner can fight him, Fury. The ruler is there is a rule under the WBC that allows special bouts to sometimes take priority over mandatory challenges. However, due to the controversy surrounding White's wait for the title shot, it's unclear whether they would put him on hold once more to permit Fury versus Joshua to take place. If the WBC enforces White's mandatory, then Fury would have to vacate his title in order to face Anthony Joshua instead. Therefore, circumventing the bout's undisputed status. Warren continued, would we like to see the fight with him and Joshua with all the belts? Absolutely. But if the belts are not on the line, who gives the S word? It's the fight we want to see. I mean, with the great respect to everybody involved, I don't care whether the belts are on the line or not. It's the biggest heavyweight fight out there, and it would be the biggest sporting event, in my opinion, since England winning the World Cup. It could transcend the sport. It would be on the front pages everywhere. It's a massive event. It's what we want to see, and it's important for the sport that it happens. I don't want to get ruined by any other crap. Of course, Dillian wants his fight, and I get it. But that for me is like a pimple on a rhino's buttocks. A pimple on a rhino's buttocks compared to seeing this fight. So basically, Frank Warren is saying that the fight with Dillian White is not going to happen even if Tyson Fury has to vacate. And the source for that article, since I can't share it with everyone, is Talk Sport. And Talk Sport is quoting Frank Warren. So, G, what are your thoughts on the comments made by Frank Warren?
And first and foremost, in the spirit of Trill, poor Dillian, But we've talked about this, at least I know for a fact, I brought this up a couple of times, that I was like, Tyson Fury is just gonna, vacate that title if in fact they're gonna force him to fight Dillian White. And that's why I'm like, I'm not even surprised by this, and again, a couple of days ago, I was like, you know what, Frank Warren reminds me of like a politician, right? Where it's like, they BSing, but they always say the right things. And that's pretty much what Frank Warren is doing right now, where he's like, because it appears it could be a duck, right? But he's saying it ain't a duck because who wants to see Dillian versus AJ or Dillian versus Fury or what have you, right? It was Fury versus Dillian. That's what he was saying. He's like, nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see Joshua versus Fury, which he's right, And so because of that, I'm like, you know what, Frank, you're right. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, so Dillian has been going through this campaign, this public campaign, trying to get his mandatory status. Now y'all are like, hey, you know what? Thanks but no thanks. We'll vacate. You know, it is what it is. Like, Dillian, you know what? You can get a free belt via email. You know, and so yeah, it's tough, man. Poor Dillian. You know.
All right, Ned.
Like I said before, I feel like Frank is just trying to like get Eddie's attention, and it's like a move of desperation. But it's like he's trying to down talk it like he needs help. So reading the comments just now, there was like when G asked, is Frank Warren like Bob Arum in the U.S.? It was like Frank's irrelevant. His only fight is Dubois. And I think he's trying to push that fight to get his status built off of Eddie Hearn's name. But, you know, it's just Frank, it's a move of desperation from Frank, I think. And, you know, him saying all of this is just him trying to go for the throwing the kitchen sink now. So I'm not really, like, it's nothing. He's on outside trying to put his input in, you know? Nothing serious.
Nah, bro, you know he manages Tyson Fury.
Hey, you know, but hey, it's all he still he can't.
But you heard what Eddie Hearn said. Eddie Hearn said that Tyson Fury gave Bob Arum the authority to negotiate the fight with Joshua, and even if Tyson Fury is with Frank Warren, he still has other people like this. You have Bob Arum basically and Frank Warren mixing. They both have their hands in the pot in terms of Tyson Fury. So when it comes to America and getting American deals, you have Bob Arum, and then you got Frank Warren handling the BT UK side of things. So really, when you talk about sole promotion and management, all Frank Warren really has is Daniel Dubois. But yeah, just getting into I called this from the beginning. I don't know if you recall. As soon as they announced that Dillian White was going to get his shot, I said they either they're gonna elevate Tyson Fury to franchise champion, vacate the belt, make the fight with Joshua, or they're gonna try to get him to step aside. When all is said and done, I really don't know if Fury versus Dillian White is going to happen. And I can't blame Tyson Fury for it. See, Tyson Fury's receiving a lot of the backlash from Deontay Wilder never just fighting Dillian White. So you look at Dillian White's, the story, 1,000 days, number one contender. But for those 1,000 days, it was Deontay Wilder that was the champion, not Tyson Fury. As soon as Tyson Fury got the belt, he wanted to go for undisputed, and he wants to go for undisputed. But now they're telling him, you got to handle business that Deontay Wilder failed to handle before you can make the biggest fight in the sport. And so I kind of do feel for Tyson Fury. I feel like Tyson Fury is being asked to take a fight that isn't as glamorous as the fight with AJ because Deontay Wilder never gave Dillian White the shot. However, I do feel for Dillian because Dillian's earned the right to fight for the WBC strap. So in a perfect world, they would fight each other. I think the Super 8 tournament is what it's all about. The Super 8 tournament. We are going to find out who's the baddest man on the planet. Fury already beat Deontay Wilder. If they do a trilogy, they do it again. We'll find out with that fight. Anthony Joshua already beat Andy Ruiz. So now what we have is Alexander Usyk versus Derek Ward Chisora. What we have is Kubrat Pulev versus Anthony Joshua. We have Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. We have that fight happening again. There's another one in there. Oh, Dillian White and Alexander Povetkin. So those fights are going to be what determines the next set of fights. And at the winner of that fight is going to determine who fights for undisputed. And then we will legitimately have an undisputed lineal Ring Magazine champion and an official baddest man on the planet. Not someone dubbing himself the baddest man on the planet, but we'll have an actual baddest man on the planet.
Yeah, but The only thing is, I don't like that lineup because it's missing Andy Ruiz and it's missing Joseph Parker.
Well, Andy Ruiz already lost to Anthony Joshua, and so did Joseph Parker.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What do you
I
want?
do believe those guys could beat a lot of them other guys. So,
well, here's the deal. They had their shot, and Andy Ruiz beat Joshua in the rematch. Joshua beat Andy Ruiz, and you have Tyson Fury who drawed with Deontay Wilder in the rematch. Tyson Fury stopped him. So to me, you have a definitive guy because Anthony Joshua beat Andy Ruiz and he beat Joseph Parker. So yeah, you're right. They're not in the mix, but they lost. They had their shot and they lost.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. When I'm thinking about the best, I'm not thinking no Pulev. I'm not thinking Povetkin.
Well, you got to understand that Pulev is in the mix because he's a mandatory.
Yeah, exactly.
And Dillian White's in the mix because he's a mandatory. I mean, you know, if everyone's being honest with themselves,
that spot to be in the top 8. I don't believe Chisora should be in the top 8 tournament. You know, at least not over Parker and.
Watch your mouth, G.
You know,
watch your mouth, G. Watch your mouth. Chisora belongs in the tournament just as
devil is alive,
just as much as Deontay Wilder deserves to be in there. As if the devil is alive. Bam! Drop the mic. Exactly.
Listen, it's looking like Wilder's not gonna be a part of it anyways. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I just need to see at least Joseph Parker. I do believe, and I know in the past people probably like, yo, G, weren't you the one hating on him? But he has the talent. Like, this dude is extremely talented. It's just the killer instinct isn't there all the time. But I feel like he's young, so it's like now he deserves a slot, at least in that top 8, you know, to showcase his skills. And like, I don't know, man. I'm not impressed by Pulev like that, you know.
Shout out to my man Dougie Swiss Dalloway, who's letting you know that Pulev has only been beaten by Klitschko, and that was in his prime. Okay, do you not understand that? Watch your mouth, G. Do you not understand that, G? Okay. Thank you. Shout out to my man for letting them know. We got Rachel in the building. Rachel says Joshua versus Fury will happen as everyone involved needs it to. 100%, I agree. Jill Anderson.
I think Joshua would take that fight if the WBC title's not
Yes, it's about money, man. Money talks. Everything else, you know. Jill Anderson, it's time for a live acoustic version of 10 Toes Down. Listen, for everyone who wasn't here, we have the Boxing Bros album coming out with all your favorite intro tracks. It's coming out. We even played some of the intro tracks. We let them rock through so you can hear more of the Boxing Bros albums coming out, featuring Trill, Dollar Bill, Zombie, Ray, Phantom, and we may break out some more stuff on the intros. These are all artists we know, original artists that we play, and people are saying, well, where can we get these songs? Where can we get these songs? So we're gonna put them up on iTunes, Spotify, and all the major services at some point. Now, getting back to this discussion, for me, this is about Frank Warren's comments about Dillian White not getting a shot at Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury decides he doesn't want, 10 Toes Down should just be thrown in a bin. Sorry, G, for wasting your money. All right. Hey, man, I disagree. 10 Toes Down has brought me a lot of joy in my life. So, but getting back to this, if Tyson Fury decides to vacate the belt and fight Anthony Joshua, I'm not going to look at Tyson Fury like as, I'm not going to look at him sideways. He wanted to make the most money. In the end, when it's all said and done, if I said to you, just look at it in its simplest form. You can get punched in the face, right? And you have like, I don't know, a 50% chance of losing the fight for $10 million. Or you can fight someone and you have a 50% chance of losing the fight and you can make $100 million. Which fight are you going to take? It's just plain and simple, just like that. So I have no issue with it. Unfortunately, it's poor Dillian because you know what's going to happen. The WBC might email him the title. which is what we said when this happened.
Yeah, they're gonna mail him a new title. They're gonna create something.
Tyson Fury's gonna throw the belt in the trash like my man Riddick Bowe did, and it's just gonna be what it is gonna be.
No, but I got a question. This may be a stupid question, but could Joshua and Fury fight with no belts on the line? So that way, let's just say, because if the WBC's not on the line, what if AJ loses? Does that mean that AJ got to give up his 3/4 belts to Tyson Fury?
Do you hear yourself, G? So you're saying Anthony Joshua should be saying, well, if I can't win the WBC belt and you can't win my belts, this isn't I'm taking my ball and going home.
But
this isn't schoolyard. This isn't playground. No.
But AJ said his whole argument was, I want to be undisputed, right? So then now if...
Oh, Donovan Williams. That's a great point. He says if Fury drops the belts, you'll probably see Joshua versus White for undisputed. But what I would say is it's not going to generate the money. The money's not there. The money's in the Fury fight. The money's in the Fury fight. So why wouldn't Joshua just fight Tyson Fury and get that money? If he's fortunate enough to win, then he can go for undisputed. The winner of that fight can go for undisputed later. But you want to get that money while it's there.
I don't know, man. It's hard to keep undisputed, man. This is becoming more and more difficult, man.
You know, I will say one good thing about the WBC. There's this young man, his name escapes me, but he got, seriously injured saving his sister. And he has, serious injuries to, his face and all over his body. And the WBC gave him a belt and acknowledged him as being a champion. And I thought, that was a dope thing for the WBC to do. So although
got attacked by a dog.
Yeah. So although the WBC is slimy and they do some grimy things, I thought it was dope that they did that for that young man because he is a champion. So
I'm confused, G. Tara, why you
we be cheating.
Actor, why you confused?
Hold on. I said that we be cheating and we be caring. They be caring sometimes.
We be caring sometimes.
Hold on, wait. Is this Krista Green said, I'm new here, so what sort of channel is this? Wilder fanboys, Eddie haters, Gypsy haters, or just truth talk?
Yeah,
hey, listen.
Truth talk.
I would say we're truth talk, but watch our videos and decide for yourself. La D, Krista, I forgot Wilder haters. Hey, I consider myself to be a truth teller, man. If you don't like what I have to say, then you may consider me to be a hater. But to quote the great Common, like he said, I can't remember the rap, but he was like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? So,
undisputed, baby. Yo, Rachel's crazy. AJ has always said he is on the road to undisputed, but he is Nigerian, so he won't ignore the money. That's
Rachel, man, don't make my boy David mad. Don't
right.
make
To all the Yorubas, all the Igbos, all the Hausa, all my Nigerian brethren and sisters, man.
I know. Shout out to Nigeria. And I should put David on blast right now. I'm gonna put David on blast. David said he used to send the shacks to Nigeria to all his family, and they used to be so happy, like, "Oh my God, I got the shacks." And he said he used to do it to be grimy. So put David on blast.
They got the Shack 11s, yo. The Shack 12s. Each year they got the new Shacks.
Oh yeah. Yo, pterodactyl. Yeah, it sounded crazy what I was saying, but I'm like, if Tyson Fury is talking about nah, I'm not gonna honor my mandatories, and he's gonna just let his belt go, I don't feel like it's fair for Joshua, So I know what I was saying kind of didn't even make sense. Even when I was saying it didn't even sound like it made sense.
That's probably a sign that you shouldn't say it.
It's the principle about it. It's like, hold on, you got the WBC belt, but you're not trying to, fight your mandatory to then just fight me, but you want me to give up all my belts to you. That's why I'm just like, So is there a way where they could be like, all right, let's just make this money on the side? If I lose, I still keep my belts. you know, and if you lose or win, you still don't have your WBC belt. That's all I was saying. It didn't make sense, but it's like, what up, man? Like, I'm just saying. Yo, you see, everybody saying what I'm saying. Joshua kept saying he want to be undisputed. So
yo, man, money talks, bro. I don't care what you say. Listen, you can't eat belts, bro. You can't support your family with belts. Like, you want the money. The money is in the Fury versus Joshua fight. Even if Fury vacates the belt and fights Anthony Joshua and they email the belt to Dillian White, most people are going to know that that fight between Joshua and Fury is a fight for undisputed. And whoever wins that fight is going to be seen as the top dog, whether or not the WBC is on the line. That's why, like, for Dillian White, I've been saying I understand that he wants his shot, but it's probably best for him to just contractually agree to let Joshua and Fury fight, and then he get the first attempt at winning the undisputed title from whoever wins the fight. Because if Fury vacates the belt, he's just going to be seen as a paper champion anyway. He's going to be seen as a guy who never won the belt in the ring. Joshua and Fury, the winner of that fight, is going to be seen as the top dog. It's just, I mean, I feel sorry for him because really what this is all about is Wilder never gave him his shot. And Fury's like, I got bigger fish to fry, which is true. It's an unfortunate situation, man, but you know, I do hope that Dillian White gets his shot because I feel like we got a nice Super 8 going. So let's make it happen. All right, we're going to move on to...
If Fury vacates the WBC, would he have to like vacate his lineal status, or is that
no? He's always going to be lineal until someone beats him.
Can't lose that
until someone beats him. He's the man that beat the man. That's just the way it is.
All right.
I'm telling you, y'all hate on Wilder so much, but y'all gonna allow Fury to steal AJ's belts. He gonna cut the line, not on a mandatory, and get an opportunity to take all the AJ's. But I'm just saying,
how is he gonna steal AJ's belts? For starters, Fury had all those belts, and then he had to vacate them because of wild boar meat and mental health issues. But
that's my point. And then now he gets a second chance, but he's not honoring no mandatory. I'm just saying,
at least he earned the belts before.
I know, yeah, before, but I'm talking about now. Like at least, and this is, all right, see, y'all gonna have me defend Dillian again. I don't even like doing this, man, but I gotta do it. Dillian deserves that mandatory slot. That's why at least I can respect the WBC on this one when they're like, nah, you have to fight Dillian White. To me, it's like, yo, if you're gonna strip, or you're gonna vacate that title, I don't think you should get that AJ fight, man. I'm just saying, yo, the AJ should be like, nah, bro, I'm not fighting you unless the WBC title's on the line.
So AJ should say, I'm not going to make $100 million because the WBC title's not on the line?
I guarantee if he does that, Fury be like, all right, I guess I'm going to have to beat up on Dillian White real quick. Like, it is what it is. AJ, this is the one thing I can give credit for to AJ. AJ didn't have an easy road to them belts. You know what I'm saying? He had to fight dudes. He had to honor his mandatories, and he's doing it. Why is what's his name? Why is Fury like cheating pretty much? That's like cheating.
Fury's not cheating. Fury, for starters, Fury didn't have an easy road to the belts. Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, 10-year reigning champion.
No, okay. Up the past.
Hold on. I'm not breaking up the past. I'm making the point that Fury earned all the titles that Joshua currently holds by beating a man who dominated the division, right? And then Fury went on a hiatus, right? And in that hiatus, there was a man who was billed up as the hardest puncher in boxing history. There was a man who was billed up to be the Bronze Bomber, right? Hold up.
You believe that though?
No, but it doesn't matter what I believe. Hold on. G. Don't turn into complex. Allow me to finish. Thank you. All right. So, like I was saying, it doesn't matter what I believe because I knew Wilder was a fraud. But you bought into it. You thought Wilder was the hardest puncher in boxing history. You thought Wilder can destroy anything he ever touched with a right hand. You thought Wilder was untouchable. You thought Wilder was going to knock out Fury. Ned, am I wrong?
You thought Wilder was anointed by God.
Thank you. So now you and all the Wilder believers thought he was going to knock Tyson Fury out. And what Tyson Fury did was, after being off 2.5 years, fought 2 stiffs and Deontay Wilder within 6 months. So listen to this. Tyson Fury had 3 fights in 6 months. 2 stiffs, Deontay Wilder, and he still beat Deontay Wilder. Got robbed. Called it a decision. I called it a draw. Then in the rematch, he stopped Deontay Wilder. Stopped him. Made his corner throw in the towel. Made his fanboys cry. Made them come up with every excuse in the book. Someone put something in his water. Fury had something in his gloves. He didn't have his hand all the way in the gloves. He had latex gloves. They came up with every excuse they can think of, because Fury beat that boy so bad they had to do an autopsy on him. Okay? So before you say Fury had an easy road, remember that Fury was the one who was 400 pounds and had to lose over 150 pounds. Fury was the one who was out of the sport for 2.5 years. Fury was the one who had to overcome all these obstacles and still beat your boy Deontay Wilder, who was always a hype job that you used to believe in.
Okay, so now can I respond?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I wasn't done. Wait.
Oh,
I wasn't done. Wait, I wasn't done. Okay, now I'm done. Go ahead.
Alright, so I like how you put it together. It was really, really cute. But I know you, and I know you know that was an easy route, because you believe Deontay Wilder was an easy champion to beat.
You can't use my logic though.
I can though, but I can't.
No, you can't.
You and a lot of other boxing fans believe this, right? So then now, if I'm basing upon like how you believe this is, a lot of other people, right? Like a lot of people don't really think like me. I'm reading these comments. A lot of people agree with you on Wilder was soft, Wilder was this, Wilder was that. I'll give you that for sake of argument. But now you can't flip it and be like, yo, Wilder's the real deal, so therefore Tyson Fury.
When did I say that? I never said that.
No, I'm saying, but that's what you're implying. Your argument is saying like, nah, yo, Wilder was the real deal, hand of God, this, that, and the third. Blah,
That's
blah,
what
blah.
you believed.
Listen, well, obviously, I'm going by you, your argument. You the individual, Kanan. I know you don't believe that. So
You can't use what I know, G, because you used to. Here's what I'm saying, man. You can't do this with
we have
me.
a show where
We got Complex in the building.
we had endless episodes where you were literally on some like, yo,
I'm about to send Complex a link.
this, that, and the third. Nah, man. You know what? It's about to be.
So that's it, yo. Hey, y'all, let me know. Complex, can you come on if I send you a link? I mean, we about to try to. We were trying to wind this
Hold
down.
on, man. Bring Complex on here. I just know. Y'all already know what confidence is.
G, stay 10 toes, bro.
Yo, hold on. Let me get 10 toes down real quick on this. Hold up.
Now I can finish my point.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Bringing up Tyson Fury gaining weight, all that stuff, they ain't got nothing to do with the ring. You know what I'm saying? These are all things that happen outside the ring. I'm talking about when it comes to actually boxing, getting in the ring and fighting gentlemen and all of that good stuff. Like, to me, Tyson Fury, for one, yeah, he earned all of those belts. But you know what it is? You're not a true champion unless you defend your belts. He never defended, you know? Then, he just won the WBC, and what he about to do again? Not defend the WBC belt.
Oh, man, Complex can't come on.
We can't allow this, man. Because, like, if you allow this to happen, then it's like, what's the point of the belts? You might as well just say, hey, we don't need belts anymore. That's what we're doing right now. So that's what I'm like, yo, man, I don't know, man. I hear what you're saying, but nah, man, you're giving this dude too many front cuts. It's crazy. Sometimes you gotta take a back cut and wait until you get to the end of the line. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We get into the line.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. You can't use what I know and then try to make that your argument. Because for Wilder versus Fury 1, and Ned, I'm only asking you to just tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Am I right or am I wrong? For Wilder Fury 1, G said that Wilder was going to knock Fury's spark out.
Right.
I don't even talk like that, But I did say gonna take him out with the right.
I'm not saying that that's what you said verbatim, but what you actually said was he was going to be dipped in Fury's blood and all types of other stuff. But I just cleaned it up and said you said that he was going to knock Fury's spark out. That's what you said. You said that.
I give you that.
You said Fury was easy work. That's what you said.
Bro.
You said, hold up, bro. You said, hold up. You said Fury had no power. That's what you said.
Yes,
Ned, correct me if I'm wrong. Ned.
I'm saying, yeah, you're right.
Hold on. Ned, correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Before the first fight, I said Fury was going to outbox this man. I said Wilder has no boxing ability. He has one weapon, and someone with one weapon like Wilder cannot beat Tyson Fury. I said that, right?
Right.
Now, me knowing this means nothing because Wilder was still the favorite to win that fight. Everyone I spoke with still picked Wilder to win that fight. Ned made a bet against you because I told him Fury was going to win that fight. Am I right or am I wrong, Ned?
You're right.
Was I not one of the only people you know who said Fury was going to beat him?
Right, you're right. You were.
All right. So now that hindsight is 2020, you can't use all the arguments I made. There were a bunch of you who thought Wilder was the hardest puncher in boxing history. There were a bunch of you who thought Wilder was going to lay Fury's brains on the floor. So now that Fury won, you can't take that away from him and say, oh, this is so easy. Oh, it was an easy fight and you know it. No, I don't know it because you believed Wilder was that guy. Max Kellerman believed Wilder was that guy. All the Wilder fanboy channels believed Wilder was that guy. And as soon as Tyson Fury makes his corner throw in the towel, now y'all want to say Wilder wasn't it. Make up your mind. But you was fanboying for him. Complex was fanboying for him. So you don't get to tell me that Tyson Fury wasn't good. Hold on. Now here's the other thing. You said Tyson Fury gaining weight doesn't matter. It does matter. Because Deontay Wilder never would have accepted the fight if he didn't have to lose over 150 pounds. Him being active 2.5 years matters because Deontay Wilder never would have accepted the fight if he wasn't inactive for 2.5 years.
You saying that is making my argument, bro.
No, it's not making your argument. It's making my argument.
All right.
It's making my argument.
Yeah, I just want to make this clear for the fans. For a long time now, G been riding for Wilder and he been talking all the mess in the world. You can go back in the videos and see everything. And we've been having this argument before it was documented on film. And now G has changed his stance.
My stance is consistent. Yo, listen to my argument. I'm saying y'all are giving Tyson Fury a front cut. Y'all are going OD on Wilder stats, which is cool, but it still doesn't defeat the point that I'm bringing up. AJ has to honor his mandatories, which AJ has been doing for some time now.
Yeah.
However, y'all are saying, yo, Fury, it is what it is. Yo, surprise fighting. Nah, you ain't got to honor your mandatories. Like, come on, son. That's double standard. It's like,
what are you talking about honoring mandatories?
AJ's like, yo, I want to be undisputed. I can't be undisputed fighting, what's his name? Tyson Fury with no belt. Like, come on, son. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, we want to see undisputed.
So Deontay Wilder,
undisputed to now, yo, it is what it is, yo. Yo, AJ versus Fury. And I get it. I still want to see that fight. But it's like, yo, come on, bro. Like, let AJ become undisputed. If that means you have to beat up on Dillian White, just do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that means Dillian White beats you, and it's gonna be AJ versus Dillian White for undisputed, yo, it is what it is.
Yo, I never seen anything like this. This is unbelievable coming from a Deontay Wilder fan who thought Deontay Wilder was the baddest man on the planet, who thought Deontay Wilder was the best thing we've ever seen since Muhammad Ali. Y'all thought Deontay Wilder was Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson put together, right? You know what? Because y'all, all the stuff y'all was talking, and now you want to complain about Tyson Fury. But let's just talk about this. Deontay Wilder has 9 title defenses. And in his 9 title defenses, he never fought a unification bout one time in his whole career. In his entire career, Deontay Wilder, hold up, I just let you rock. Deontay Wilder has never fought a title unification bout one time in his whole career. He was offered $120 million to fight Anthony Joshua. He rejected that money. He decided he wanted to fight Luis Ortiz, Dominic Brazil, and then fight Tyson Fury again. So that's what he did. And he lost to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, after becoming the WBC champion, immediately wants to fight Anthony Joshua next. He wants to fight a unification bout. His first fight after winning the WBC title, something that Deontay Wilder has never done since he held the belt hostage. And you want to act like Tyson Fury is doing something wrong? Tyson Fury is looking for the hardest fight out there, and you're complaining. You Deontay Wilder fans, man, y'all are terrible. No wonder y'all love that man. No wonder y'all love that man. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I see what you did, man.
No, I just said facts. That's all I said was facts. Fury gets the belt, immediately wants to fight for undisputed. Wilder gets the belt, holds it hostage, never fights a unification bout in his life.
Did you ask me? Did I have it?
You know what? Hey, John Warrior. Fury never fought a unification bout too? Wrong. Fury was unified champion after he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Fury's been unified. So yes, Fury has fought a unification bout, my brother. Go ahead. Exactly. So miss me with that, man. Miss me with that. Now, like I said, man, y'all can sit here and make all the crap you want. When it's all said and done, after getting the WBC title.
I mean, defending you. AJ, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, yo, you got a belt. Honor your belt so that way AJ can have.
He's honoring his belt in the best way possible. He's trying to fight the toughest guy out there, the guy who got all the other belts. That's what he's trying to do.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay then. Unlike Deontay Wilder, who said, "Oh, $120 million? That's not enough for me." Deontay Wilder said, $120 million? That's not enough for me. I'm gonna go step over this dollar and pick up that penny.
All right. You still keep bringing up the past.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not bringing up the past because that just happened.
Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury, as we all know, regardless of the champion, you have to honor your mandatory. So if you know you have to fight this man, and you're like, I'm not going to fight him this year or next year. It is what it is. Come on, that ain't right. It just isn't right. No matter what your argument is.
Okay, G.
He's just saying like, yo, I don't need you. But it's like AJ's been saying, I want to fight for undisputed, meaning I need the WBC belt on the line. If Fury's like, yeah, I gave that up, a couple months ago. It's like, yo, come on, bro. You messing up. What's that? You forsaking progress. That's what you doing.
You know what's so funny? You Wilder fans never had this energy when Wilder. Hold on.
I'm defending.
Listen. Hold on. No. You Wilder fans didn't have this energy for Dillian White when Wilder was WBC champion. Yeah. See, now that Tyson Fury, hold up. I'll let you rock. So now that Tyson Fury's WBC champion, you Wilder fans, now y'all want White to get his shot. Now y'all are advocating for Dillian White to get his shot. But when Deontay Wilder had a WBC strap and was saying, "Oh, I can make you wait for 2 years," y'all were like, "Oh, who Dillian? He ain't nobody. AJ already knocked him out. Oh, he's nothing. Oh, hold up. So what I want for all you Wilder fans who are now, trying to distance yourself, trying to social distance from Deontay Wilder. What I want you to remember, what I want you to remember was that same energy you had for Wilder when he eluded Dillian White for 1,000 days. Okay, now you have Tyson Fury, who's not trying to elude Dillian White, but who's trying to make the biggest fight out there. And y'all are like, "Oh no, fight Dillian, fight Dillian." Y'all want him to fight Dillian because y'all mad he smashed your boy into pieces. That's what it's all about. When it's all said and done.
It's not. I'm literally saying, let this be undisputed for real. And if he's gonna give up the belt, then it's like, yo, come on, bro. Because, like, at any time, belts could get stripped. It's hard to maintain all of those belts because it's different governing bodies.
Hold up. Don Debo. You don't need the WBC belt to be unified. Unified means you have more than one title. So Fury held every other title except the WBC, which made him unified. Go ahead, G.
You correct. All I'm saying is, we want to see undisputed. We've been talking about that for like forever on this show. I don't care, and I've said this before, I don't care if it's Wilder going up against AJ, Fury going up against AJ, or Dillian White going up against AJ. I want to see undisputed. And not to mention, we can still have these fights. I still believe we can still have AJ versus Wilder. I still believe we can have Wilder versus Dillian White. I still believe we can have Fury versus...
Yo, Ned, I see you smiling because you know what I'm about to do. You know what I'm about to do.
They didn't want undisputed when Wilder turned down the
Exactly. So go, hold up. So go look up Boxing Bros and look up how G and Complex were basically doing a little dance that Deontay Wilder rejected $120 million. Oh, he's worth more. He's worth more. He's going to get more. So they were happy that the undisputed fight never happened when Deontay Wilder turned down $120 million. Hold on. So they were happy when Deontay Wilder turned down $120 million that the fight wasn't happening. But now that Tyson Fury's the WBC heavyweight champion of the world and he's trying to get to Anthony Joshua, oh, now Dillian must get his shot. Come on, man. Now I want to see. Now I want to see Undisputed. Now I want to see Undisputed. You didn't want to see Undisputed then. You applauded him turning down $120 million.
All right. And now, if Ned's gonna be honest, you know for a fact we've been arguing this for forever because I was pushing for a 50-50 split. You know what I mean? So that's been my whole argument. Like, yo, just make it 50-50. Just make it 50-50. You know, and that way, because that's what we all wanted to see.
And you lost that argument too. I'm saying you lost that argument too.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making the argument or you're implying that I never wanted Wilder to actually take the fight with AJ. That's never been the case. That argument was simply like, hey, do you take that amount of money or do you negotiate for higher pay? I was like, hey, why not negotiate for higher pay? But now he took he lost he drew for Fury. Then he lost a Fury. So now it's like in hindsight, like, yeah, that was a bad decision, Wilder. But at the moment, it's like, yo, if you can negotiate more bread, why not? Yo, that's what people do in business all the time. Like, it happens, bro. Like, sometimes you win a deal, sometimes you don't. It's okay.
Okay, so here goes.
I never said, and I always said this about Wilder, like, Wilder needs to fight AJ. I've said this on the show multiple times. So y'all implying like I'm okay with Wilder like ducking AJ. I was never okay with Wilder ducking AJ. I was like, I don't know who's ducking who. All I know is those two guys need to fight because those two guys have the belts. Now that Fury has the belt, it's the same argument applies. Fury, you need to fight AJ. But if the WBC is saying like, yo, Dillian White's been waiting for so long, this, that, and the third, bro, like, I believe Fury's going to beat Dillian White anyways. Bro, just beat this dude and then go take on Anthony Joshua. It is what it is. Why can't everybody just fight everybody in the heavyweight division? You know what I'm saying? That's been my argument. But it's like, if you're going to say, oh, I'll just give up this title, it's not fair to AJ. That's my only argument. It's just not fair to AJ. It has nothing to do with Deontay Wilder. I don't know why I keep bringing up Deontay Wilder like I'm defending Deontay Wilder right now when Deontay Wilder is no longer a piece on the board. Like, he's irrelevant in this conversation. That's all I've been saying. Like, come on, son.
Okay, two things. One, let me address Don Debo. Don Debo, I never said Tyson Fury was undisputed champion. I said unified. So anyone who was listening, let me know when I said that Tyson Fury was undisputed. Since there's documented. Listen, I know I never said that because if you watch this channel, you know I've never said that ever. I said he was unified, and Don Debo.
Yo, Pterodactyl's playing me, son. I never said Wilder was ducking AJ. I'm saying they need to fight because I don't know who was ducking who. That's what I was saying. My fault.
No, so hold on. I was just saying he was unified. And yes, he was the WBO, IBF, and IBO, which makes him unified. Tyson Fury was unified. Look at the comments again. You said Tyson Fury never fought a unification bout before. And I said you're actually wrong because he's been unified. So that's what that is. Now, let me address G's points. Why is Deontay Wilder relevant? He's relevant because you didn't have the same energy for him when he was WBC champion that you have for Tyson Fury now that he's WBC champion. And that's why he's relevant. You even tied yourself up in a knot just now because you try to justify you being okay with Deontay Wilder turning down $120 million to fight Anthony Joshua because he was trying to negotiate more money, right? So how about this? In that same light, Fury would get more money fighting Anthony Joshua than he would fighting Dillian White. So him avoiding Dillian... Hold on. So him not fighting... Hold up. Again, I let you rock. See, this is my problem, and I'm so glad we do this on camera now. Because when we used to do this in the gym, when I was cooking, y'all used to try to interrupt me all the time, and then I would have to speak over y'all, and you would try to say, "Oh, all you can do is yell." All y'all can do is interrupt me because you can't keep up. Okay, now don't interrupt and take this beating like a man. Okay, so when Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Dillian White, and he's negotiating with Anthony Joshua, right? What he's trying to do is negotiate more money. But now you're changing your tune. Now it's not okay to not make the undisputed fight. Because remember, using the same logic, all we're doing is using logic here, right? Let's play a logic game. Deontay Wilder doesn't accept the fight with Anthony Joshua for $120 million, right? Because he wants more money. He stops us from seeing the undisputed fight. Fury doesn't accept the fight with Dillian White because he wants more money. So he fights Anthony Joshua and he stops us from seeing the undisputed fight. See how they're doing the exact same thing? But your energy's different for Deontay Wilder. And that's what makes you a hypocrite.
Alright.
Body bag.
Why is he relevant now? Why is he relevant? Why put that on the show? Why is he relevant?
Alright, well, how about this? I know the people who just heard your whole thing, they can actually just listen to you and just know this is a major flaw. Wilder was never trying to not fight AJ. He was just
How do you know that?
We know that. You
I don't know that.
The whole time. Well, all right. Well, we're speculating that he was trying to negotiate a higher payday to have the undisputed fight. So means what? All the belt is still on the line, bro. You saying, "Oh, well, Fury's fighting for a higher payday." Yeah, but if he's willing to give up the belt, it's not the same thing. It's just not, because now AJ it's literally now it's mostly all risk, no reward for AJ. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's kind of like, yo, that's a dangerous fight. At the very least, at the end of it, AJ could be undisputed. That's what he's been arguing this whole time. AJ himself has been saying, it doesn't matter who I fight, I just want undisputed. And that's the one thing I was like, yo, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, whoever got the belts, I'm going for it. Now, Fury has the belt, and hence that's why Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum and Frank Warren have been in negotiations. Why? Because they want it undisputed. That's why all of these agreements has been going on, because Tyson Fury has the WBC belt. That's the reason why. And then now if Tyson Fury is saying, I'm just going to give up this belt, that's just, I just feel like, yo, you're cheating AJ from becoming undisputed. And it's so hard to maintain undisputed anyway. This is his opportunity, and now it may not happen. That's all I'm saying. That's my only argument. Everything else that you were saying, yeah, it was cool, but it had no relevance to what I was saying, because the Wilder AJ thing is completely different from the Fury AJ situation. That's all I'm saying.
It's not completely different. And I already pointed out how it's not completely different. Now, you can keep trying to spin it however you want. I really don't care. People can listen to this, and I think, if you look at it, I broke down logically how it's the exact same thing. But, like I said, I'm not going to keep going back and forth.
I don't agree. I humbly don't agree. I
don't care if you agree. The difference is, I know. So therefore, I don't care. I already smashed this. Look, yo, G. Let's just keep it a buck. When we were talking about the negotiations, I told you Wilder should have taken the money. You said no. When I told you Wilder should have done this, you said no. And now you realize you were wrong. How many times must you? How many times must you be wrong, G? That's all I want to know. How many times must you be wrong?
Equate the other. Yo, businesses gamble all the time. People take risks all the time. People invest in stocks all the time. Mm-hmm. People invest in bonds all the time. And then sometimes you make money, sometimes you don't.
Well, here's the deal. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you don't, right? But when you overvalue Deontay Wilder's boxing skill, when you overvalue his right hand, when you overvalue his garbage opponents, when you try to gas up the level of competition he's competed against, when he steps in the ring with Tyson Fury and he gets smashed, I knew he was going to get smashed, but you didn't know, because you were still with him on those gambles. You were still with him on taking those and doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
And so if you would have listened to me When I was telling you he should have taken that money, you would have been on the right side of history, right? Just like right now, you're trying to tell me, oh, you don't agree with me. Well, gee, you not agreeing with me is common. Complex not agreeing with me is common. But you being right is uncommon. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's all I'm saying. So that's what it is.
Complex are two different type of brothers.
Yeah, but y'all still end up on the same side of the loss column.
Yeah, all right. Next topic. Y'all got crazy, man.
KO.
Who's a groupie, man?
I am not a groupie. I was literally about to make all the points. So you was on that Wilder bandwagon. You were denying everything when it came to money, when it came to 120 million, when it came to Dilly White situation. Even it was like,
if I'm so serious with you, I'm not even joking. If I was in the Wilder situation, like I was actually Wilder at that moment, I wouldn't have taken that $120 either. I'm being real.
Right, cool.
I'm not even joking with you. And then I would have regretted it after getting beat up by Tyson Fury.
The only thing
at that moment, I would have been like, nah, I'm gonna negotiate more.
The only thing I'll give you in this argument is the 50-50 talk, and that's the only thing you brought up.
You know for a fact I've been saying that for the longest, bro.
That's the only thing I would give you is the 50-50
and I always said that. I don't know who's ducking who, right? I always said that. I was like, yo, all they gotta do is just make it 50-50 and then just get in the ring and fight. That's it.
Yo,
that's
KTH for life. I'm with you.
Happened?
He said we went way off topic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with whoever said that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Next topic.
Yeah, man, we let that die. We just have to agree to disagree on that. All right, jeez, man, I didn't. That's the problem with you guys, man. We never finish anything on time. We never finish anything on time. The problem with you guys.
I'm like, bro, we talking about AJ and Fury. But Wilder finds a way to come in that conversation.
It's not that, G. You never see how you a hypocrite. You never see how you hold Wilder to a different standard, and that's the problem. Yo, everybody else can see it except you, bro. It's cool. It's the very hold on. Yo, G, the very definition of bias is that you can't see it. You dig what I'm saying? You don't see your Wilder bias, and that's the problem. So you don't see how your Wilder bias factors into how you critique Fury, how you critique Anthony Joshua, how you critique other people.
All right, Kaden, please educate me on my Wilder bias.
I've already done that.
We just went over it.
I've already done that.
And I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Exactly. You can't see it, and it's cool. It's like this, G. You made a video about Anthony Joshua. In the video you made about Anthony Joshua, you concluded that the way that he proves he's a true champion is that he beats Tyson Fury, he beats Deontay Wilder, that he beats Andy Ruiz, and he beats Dillian White. So in your eyes, for Anthony Joshua to be a true champion, he has to beat two people he already beat before again. And you don't see how that's biased? These are two people he's already beaten who Wilder has never even beaten, who Wilder has never even come close to fighting.
Now, did you watch my Wilder video?
Did I watch your Wilder video? That light touch of a video? Yeah, I watched it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand if I only did the AJ video, then I could like, yeah.
It's not my point. My point. Listen, it's very easy to make a video about Deontay Wilder because he hasn't fought anyone. He's only fought Tyson Fury and he took a L. Everyone else he's never fought before. So it's very easy to say Deontay Wilder, in order for you to be great, you have to fight the people you never fought before. But in your breakdown of Anthony Joshua, in order for him to be great, he had to fight people he's already beaten before. And it wasn't just that. You got to fight Andy Ruiz in Mexico. Yeah, stop it. Oh, man, please. Stop it.
All right, hold on. How about this? Let me first get to some of these comments, right? All right, people are asking me, do I think Wilder could box? No, but I believe and I know Wilder could knock people out. So if that's what, if y'all saying I'm holding Wilder to a different standard than other boxers, then I give y'all that. Yeah, I don't expect much from Wilder in the ring because I'm just expecting the right hand. I'm being honest. I've said this several times. AJ and Fury have way more tools in the shed than Wilder. But Wilder got that crazy jackhammer. So it kind of, to me, is just like, hey, that's where I'm like, okay, when I watch a Wilder fight, I know it's going to be exciting. I know it's most likely going to end in a knockout. And so, yeah, I'm behind it. And on top of that, he's American. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to support Wilder. It is what it is. I'm not going to apologize because, you know, oh, okay, we found out that Wilder's he got beat by Tyson Fury, arguably like he could actually be the best in the division. So it's like, yeah, okay, my bad. Like, yeah, y'all got that. Okay. Wilder's not number one. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't defeat the purpose of, hey, Wilder's still an entertaining fighter. That's all I'm saying. I want to hear your G's point on why. I've never said Wilder's so great. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy.
So why'd you think he was going to beat Fury? Why'd you think he was going to beat Joshua? Why'd you think all that? You clearly thought he was great.
All right, listen. I honestly thought he was gonna beat Fury because I'm like, come on, son. Who didn't think? Yo, the dude was like.
Who didn't? I didn't. I didn't think he was gonna beat Fury.
Salute to Kaden. All right, boom. Congrats. You got that one right. You got that prediction. But the most people thought what? Yeah, he's gonna watch this dude. This dude's been out the game. He's been inactive. He gained so much weight. This, that, and the third. Boom, 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 boom. Then I thought, yo, because after the first fight, Fury refused to take the immediate rematch. He wanted two tune-ups.
And you try to make it seem like Fury was scared and he was ducking Wilder. That was your spin on it.
Cut me off, player. After you just made a whole dissertation on how I keep cutting you off, you gonna do it to me?
I didn't cut you off. I ad-libbed. There's a difference. Hold on. Right. You were talking about the fights that he took.
Cut me off, man.
I didn't cut you off. I ad-libbed. There's a difference. Hold on. Let me just be clear. A cutoff is when I make an argument against what you're saying. At the moment you were saying it, I was just ad-libbing when you said Fury took the other fights. I was ad-libbing. I was adding to it. I never cut you off, though.
Thank you for the alley-oop.
Okay, go ahead.
So then now,
yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking, yo, this dude's scared of Wilder. His father saying, don't fight that man. His wife saying, don't fight that man. So I'm like, yo, Wilder, you going to body bag this dude, and it's going to guarantee a 50-50 split with you and AJ. That's what my thinking was. And then Fury came in with a whole new game plan and shocked the world. Salute to Fury. Boom. It is what it is. Never did I say, yo, Wilder's great. I'm just saying the dude got a crazy right hand. Like, I'm like, yo, he got the right hand of God. He could lose every round and just connect, and voila, he wins the fight. That's all I was saying. Am I lying, Ned? Because Ned got this funny face, so I don't know if
you trying to clean up what you were saying, man.
No, but am I lying, though? That's what
it was a different.
Yo, G, I'm gonna be
with that message.
Got you, Ned. Thank you. At least you telling the truth.
It's a different tone that came.
Yo, G, you had like blind faith in Wilder, yo.
Yeah.
You had like blind faith in that man.
You're right. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. I give y'all that. Yeah, and I'm honest about that. But it's not like I was showing any bias. I could still be like,
no, bro. See, that's here's the thing, G. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. The thing about bias is you don't see it. That's the point. Like, everyone has it, and when people point out your bias, it's very difficult for you to see it. I'm telling you, dude.
No, you're talking about implicit bias. Implicit bias means you don't see it. It's just on a subconscious level. It activates.
Yes, and you have implicit bias for Wilder.
I beg to differ because I see the flaws in Wilder, but I just feel like even with his flaws, if he connects, he can win. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, so to me, it's kind of like there's certain guys I go like, Wilder should not fight these certain guys because it's likely he's gonna lose. But when it came to AJ,
oh my God, AOG, man. Like I say, yo, we should just move on because this is. I feel like, yo, I'm fairly confident that your bias has been exposed. I don't even feel the need to beat this horse. I don't even feel the need to beat this horse.
Please, Kaden, just entertain that for a second. Don't even help him out.
Hold on, G.
Out there, Ned, please.
This is for you, G. Your tone, you started singing a different tune after Wilder lost the second fight.
Like what?
Like Wilder, like you saying Wilder should not take these fights. That's you after you said Wilder will body anybody in that.
I've never said that.
That was your tone. When I was like, yo,
hold on.
Before AJ fought Joseph Parker, I was like, Wilder should fight Joseph Parker. I was like, why? He's a bum. He like that's irrelevant.
Parker's a bum.
Yes. This is when back in the come on. You was even like
when I literally was like, Joseph Parker's like,
you even said his belt does not matter. His belt does not matter.
No, yeah, his belt does not matter. That doesn't make him a bum.
Oh my God.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, his belt did not matter, but that doesn't make him a bum, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, but those were the words that came out your mouth.
When did I say that Joseph Parker is...
Yo, before him and AJ fought, I was like, yo, AJ's about to fight Parker. Why didn't Wilder fight Parker when he had the chance? AJ, it would have been, we were arguing undisputed at this time. It was like, Wilder should unify the belts with Parker and then fight AJ. He was like, nah.
How's that undisputed, bro? What are you
Huh?
talking
No,
about?
I said Parker should, yo. I said,
Alright, yo, listen, go, yo, it's cool.
oh my goodness, can I get this out? I said Wilder should unify with Parker when Parker had the belt. And then fight AJ for undisputed. He was like, no, because Parker's a bum. Why should he waste his time on Parker's a bum?
When did I ever?
Your word. Yo, these was back in the day.
Hold on, you know what? If Aiden says that happened, yo,
Back in the locker room days.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if everything.
I've never said that, bro. You making up
No,
stuff.
but G. What is a fact? Yo, hold G. What is a fact, bro? And I'm gonna quote you. And this is direct quote. Wilder 2021. Wilder's gonna be undisputed champion 2021. Hold on. Wilder's gonna beat everybody. That's what you said, bro, and you know it.
I'm talking about AJ.
And now you backpedaling.
I'm not
And now you backpedaling. Yeah, you are.
I was wrong. I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I thought.
Okay, so G, let's use this as a teachable moment, G.
Go ahead.
Okay, cause you.
Yeah,
G, hold on, wait, G, hold on, wait, G. You went, hold on. No, we've been wrong. No. We've been wrong, but not. Hold on. No, G. You make the mistakes. You don't make the mistakes. You jump off the cliff. Yo, hold on, yo.
I got a parachute.
My man G was like, yo, Seth Mitchell. Yo, G be making it like so combative when it doesn't have to be. She's like, yo, Seth's going to take out all of them. I'm like, yo, G, it ain't that, yo. I'm like, he ain't that good. She's like, yo, whatever, dog. Yo.
Listen, I want to point out something real quick. Because, G, you never really liked AJ because you was rooting for Ruiz in the rematch. You was rooting for Ruiz in the rematch.
Him and Complex?
Let me explain something, which is this. I'm going to be completely 1,000% honest on why I was rooting for Ruiz in the rematch. Because of what happened in part one. Just like, yo, listen, yeah, it's going to hurt. I'm not even going to admit this. Nah, I ain't even going to say that. But I will say this. Because of the team at Madison Square Garden on June 1st, I was like, I don't know, AJ. It's looking like you fooled, son. So that's what it was. It wasn't like, yo, I'm riding with Ruiz. Like, bro, there's like certain dudes, y'all, I think I care about. I honestly don't care. Like, I'm going to keep it 100. Like, you know what I mean? Like what's his name? Yo, Joshua's cool. I'm not riding with Joshua, bro. Like, if it's Joshua versus Fury, I'm going for AJ. But if he loses, I'm not losing not a minute of sleep, bro. It's like, it is what it is. I will be honest. Seth Mitchell, it hurt me. I have to be 100. I will be honest. When Wilder lost the way that he lost, it hurt me. I had to be honest. But it is what it is, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, like, yeah, just because I root for certain people, I'm picking certain people, that doesn't mean, like, yeah, I'm riding for that, I'm going to take a bullet for him. Like, that's
okay, I know. Nobody feels that way.
You weren't riding, you rode enough to place a bet on him.
I put mad.
Nah, that don't mean nothing, dog. That don't mean nothing. I put money on Brazil, and if I had to pick, I was going.
Guys, it's boxing.
Yeah.
There only be one winner, right?
Yeah. Nah, that don't mean nothing because you put money on them.
Until one man leaves victorious.
Sometimes the odds are too good. You just put money on. So I'm
that's what I'm saying. It's like, it is what it is. Like, yo, listen, y'all know, man. Listen, I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all can call me a stan, a fan, a Wildette, whatever. If Wilder Fury 3 happens, yo, I'm putting some bread up on Wilder because the odds are gonna be too great. It is what it is, man. It's like investing in Tesla stock. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, if you get it early, you going cha-ching, cha-ching. It is what it is. That's all I'm saying. Like, come on, yo, Ned, you a funny dude, man.
Man, you a funny dude. You're the funny man.
Cool.
You the funny man.
Y'all got me so tight. I had to reading the comments. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, there be times I be just chilling with G after the gym or after we finish recording a basketball episode. He's in his water bag talking the most mess ever.
Now listen, I'm not yo.
Why don't you say this
Bro.
on the episode?
Bro.
Like, okay.
Listen,
Okay.
now I'm gonna tell I tell people this, yo, listen, you don't understand. You don't understand. Listen, we watched Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz at G's crib, right? And let me tell you, G picked Joshua to win, right? And when Ruiz won, yo, the joy that went through G and Complex Body, they were jumping. Oh, they were talking so much trash. Listen, you couldn't tell G nothing for 2 weeks. Then this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean about like this.
Yeah, that was the time where I was about to go to the gym with like my shirt off. You know what I'm saying? On the heavy bag, like,
Yo, then when it came time for the rematch, you couldn't tell. That's what I mean. Everyone was like, oh, Ruiz. You look at like when Mayweather Boxing Club was picking, everyone was delusional with this Ruiz thing. And I told everyone, Ned's my witness and G's my witness. I told them. I said, yo, Joshua's gonna outbox this dude. I said it's gonna be a masterclass. I said that. I told him exactly how. The day of the fight, outside the gym, exactly what he was gonna do, and it played out the exact same way. Here's the thing, man. You can love boxing, you can love a fighter. But my thing with G is G gets like when G gets behind a fighter, oh man, it's like yo, he gets biased. Like that's what I mean. Like with Seth Mitchell, I told this dude, Chris Arreola versus Seth Mitchell. I said, G, you know it's over for your boy. G.
Don't bring that up.
Yo, G was like, yo, dog, are you kidding me? When Arreola took off his you think Seth's gonna lose? Yo, then after the second time that Seth got body bagged, G hopped on a new fighter, Bermain Stavern.
Hold on, thank you for bringing that up. That's not true. Bermain Stavern's Haitian. That's the only reason why I was rooting for him.
You don't get the pass. You don't get a pass.
When he lost, I was like, all right, you got body, Joe. That's what it is. Just like when Andre Berto loses, I'm like, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean like I'm like, yo, I'm proud of you.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I can give you that with Wilder, and I give you that with Seth.
You don't get a
Come
pass.
on, bro. Not with no Stavern.
Yo,
bro.
come
I
on,
was
man.
more hands
Yo.
with Stavern.
Yo, Ned, didn't you pull up yo, wait, hold up. Yo, Ned, didn't you pull up the text or the tweet from G where he had a picture of Stavern in the outfit that he had? He was like, look at Stavern looking like the Haitian Mr. T, right?
It was like, as soon as he won the belt, the Haitian champion, yo. That's what.
Yo, as soon as Bermain Stavern won the belt, G's waving the Haitian flag, talking all types of trash. As soon
people were like, I didn't even know you was Haitian, bro. I'm like, yo, respect yourself.
Yo, as soon as Bermain Stavern lost, G threw him away. He was done. G was done with him. Yo, by time Bermain Stavern Wilder 2 came and Bermain Stavern was laying on the ropes like this, G's laughing. What happened to your countrymen then? How come you wasn't rooting for Stavern in a rematch, bro? Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this. You win some, you lose some, man. As long as the outcome is income. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, hey, Wilder, it's okay, bro. Heal up, get better. You'll be a champ again soon. You know what I mean? Just keep your head up. That's all that matters, man. As long as you believe you're a champ, you're going to be a champ. Speak it, believe it, receive it. That's all. You know?
Hey, listen, man. We had another topic, but we went over so much of it this way.
I just don't understand, man.
Yo, you guys are terrible, man. I can never
It
keep
had
time.
nothing to do with me. We were talking about
Tyson Fury
and Frank Warren, and it ended up being a whole G bashing.
No, it didn't turn to G bashing because G, you don't, like I said, it's fine. You don't see it. But everyone else can see it, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everyone else can see it.
Hold on. Y'all agree with Kaden? Let me know.
All right.
If y'all agree with Kaden, everybody.
All right. In the comment section, let us know. Do you think G has a bias for Wilder? So let us know.
Hold on. We talking about. Hold on. What? Joshua was dancing like he did that. Yo, this. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If I hated on AJ, I would like that comment. But I don't hate AJ.
G's a fair weather fan. G switch sides on Stavern in the rematch. Switching sides on the team, huh, G?
I heard you say you may have to drop Wilder recently. Now I've never said that. You see, yo, slander, never said that. You know. Yeah, let me see.
G, you a wild dude, man.
What you mean?
You're a wild dude, man. I can't believe you going. I'm not even really done.
Yo, G, there's a lot of yeses, G.
Yes.
Yes.
Nah,
but G, you biased though.
You getting body back.
Yeah, this was a G bashing. Oh. Yo, Pterodactyl, man, you're killing me, son. How you gonna say bias as hell, man? This is crazy. He said, "Oh my, yeah, you super biased." Yeah, alright, yo, got you.
G has a bias, not as much as Complex.
G's not ridiculous with it, but it's just certain, like, the arguments he made against Fury, he never made those arguments.
Okay, not to cut you off. Like, Franklin saying, like, his standard for Pacquiao was ridiculous, too. Like, bro, Pacquiao's like 40-something years old, yo. I picked Keith Thurman. He's the younger, more active fighter. Like, come on, yo. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people made that same mistake, man. Y'all can't hold me to... I can understand if y'all saying, yo, I be forcing it with Wilder. But with the Keith Thurman Pacquiao, it's like, I didn't really have a dog in that fight. I just went with the logical decision. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I felt like, hey, the younger, stronger guy should have won that fight. And not to mention, yeah, that was a close fight. It was a great fight. So it's like, what are y'all talking about, man? Like, it's crazy, man. I don't agree with Kaden, but G is biased towards Wilder.
So do you agree with me? I said, G the lineal bias.
At least they said nowhere like Complex. All right, so
you're not.
Hold on. Before the fight, G had the Wilder Bomb Squad shirt somewhere.
No, hold on. No, Complex is explicit bias. G is implicit.
Yo, thank you, man. Les Fez said he picked Thurman also, man. See, thank you. At least somebody's keeping it 100 in this chat. You know, G is biased, but it's honestly the most reasonable one. I appreciate that too.
I agree with that too. You know what, G? I will give you that.
Now, you's
he's reasonable. I tell you, I said it so many times on this show. G is the reason why I hate Wilder. And for this man to sit here and tiptoe and dance around Wilder like he's P. Diddy, it makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Undisputed bias shit. Nah, that's complex, bro. You know what I'm saying? G needs to make a comeback after this 130-man beatdown. Oh, man. That was crazy, man. Malik Scott, talk G. What are you talking about? What happened with Malik Scott?
I don't know, man.
G used to be biased, but now he is alt-right, Yo. Oh, man. Well, I'm just saying, man, can we get some more likes, though? I'm just saying, I done got beat up. At least can y'all give us some more likes on this video?
He's not P. Diddy, he's G. Diddy. Yo. P. Diddy. Oh, man.
No, Pterodactyl, what is the question? I'm not ducking nothing. What is the question? I don't understand what the splash means.
OnlyFans.
What's the question about the OnlyFans? I don't support the OnlyFans thing, man. I'll take it back. Hold on, it says Malik, OnlyFans, gas more people while this fights. You know what I'm saying? Malik Scott take a dive. I believe that Malik Scott took a dive. I honestly believe that. And I've said that before, like a long time ago. G is a perfect gentleman. Thank you. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. G is a perfect gentleman.
Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight card revealed. I thought the fight was being pushed back.
It is pushed back. But they did reveal the undercard though. We were supposed to talk about that, but we got so caught up in the Wilder stuff.
I gotta answer Pterodactyl. I actually agree with you. I honestly believe that Malik Scott took a dive to help Wilder's career. Yeah, and then to me, the fact that they're besties and everything, kind of like confirmed it for me. So I don't know for a fact, but watching that fight, it appeared that Malik took a dive. Malik twerked on Wilder and dented the other side of his head. Y'all look crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no parts of that, you know? Yo, and you see, I wasn't cool with the whole Wilder twerking thing either. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's 2020, but that's not my cup of tea, you know? So I can support somebody and not completely support them. Like, it's just like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
John Warrior, man. Trill is busy. He's handling stuff. He said to us he's coming back on Sunday.
Yo, G has more weight on him than Wilder Sloop. Yeah, that was a good one, bro. Oh man. Yeah, you know what it is? Y'all believe that I'm so biased towards Wilder because of Kaden and Ned talking right now.
Gee, I can't stand you right now.
I never said any of this, yo.
Hey, yo, I'm going to say this much.
Blasphemy.
I'm going to say this much. Look at the old videos when Wilder was undefeated and how G was talking. And how G was talking. And how about this? Just look at the prediction before the Fury fight. Before the second Fury fight. Just look at it.
Watch that video.
Just look at it. That's all I'm going to say. And then look at G wave the white flag after the fight. Just watch it.
We all make mistakes, man. You know? What's it called? What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. You know what I mean?
It's all good, man. It's all good.
That's a bad hand speed up. Yo, thank you, man. Shout out to Zigzag Nemesis, man. Change the subject and talk something positive. You know what I mean? So, G had a point.
Nah, man, we been still. G got the hand speed.
My way, you know?
Yeah.
Damn, you heard Ned just hated?
I said, yeah. Like, cool. Like, next time.
Makes G look open-minded. He said, ever since I found y'all, G kept it on the fence. So I don't know exactly. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make it seem like I'm the president of the Wilder Club.
Okay, ever since you found us, that means you found us after Wilder lost.
You don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you. When'd you find us?
Oh man.
Yo, you can't play the clip for them. You can't run it.
No.
Oh wait, hold on, man. Let me see.
You the feds? Like, what's wrong with you?
Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up.
Hold on. Wilder versus Brazil reaction. I'm looking at the old ones. Yeah,
everybody, and what I tell you, that's a hater. And out his way to hate on his own brother.
Never.
Shame.
Never.
What Rachel said. G, if a friend came to you and said, I got offered a job and they want to pay me 12 times my salary, would you tell them try to get more or take the job? Y'all be surprised at me. I'll be like, yo, how much do they pay other people around there? You know, I would say leverage. You better negotiate higher. Because always the first offer anyways is usually you can negotiate more. They expect you to negotiate higher anyways in a negotiation. So why not? You know, let them shoot it down and then you go like, I guess I'm going to take it.
So basically, G, Shelly Finkel, and then you going to not get that money.
Which side he's switching to? Yo, you see what I'm saying? Don't listen to these guys, man. I'm telling you. Like, G is silly. G probably sleeps in Deontay Wilder pajamas. Oh, pause. That's crazy. Like, it can strengthen you. Lisa, I agree. Exactly. You know, you guys should monetize from live streaming. Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Do audits on Separate Safari. I give G's chin a 9.3. Thank you. I appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying?
Out of 100? Oh, damn.
You're funny.
Yo, that is a hater, yo. That is a hater, yo.
Oh, man.
Oh, G is a cool dude. I agree with that, man.
Oh man, you probably got him video of Wilder twerking on his phone. Y'all, you see, y'all are crazy. You know, G released that song. Hell to the no. You know what I mean? I'll say this: if the artist is cool with it, I'm cool with it. So.
Yo, man, that song, man, I'm gonna have to holler at the artist. I'm gonna give him $10.
The artist is cool with it. I don't care, man. Like y'all making it seem like I'm the manager or something. Like, yo, listen, I believe.
Hey, you put money in it, so you got rights to it. You got rights to it. You put money on it.
In all honesty, he has better songs. He really does. You know, so I invested in the brother, and then he produced that. It kind of hurt me because I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? But however, he's still a good artist. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Ned ain't easy, boy. What that mean?
That ain't easy, boy. Just like you heard, I don't know what that ain't easy, boy. 100.
Yo, Ned's been on one lately, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. That Joshua versus Fury, that to me is a 50-50 for real. Like. That would be a tough one. I need to wait until I see more of like the training camps. I need to know who they bringing in for sparring partners. I need to know a number of things, man. But that's gonna be a tough fight, man. I say 50-50.
G got to get Wilder twerk to 10 toes down. I disagree with the Wilder love, but G is cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know who said that. That ain't pop up on mine.
It's all Arlette Constable.
Oh, all right, salute, man.
Hey, listen, man, I gotta let y'all run, man. I gotta get something to eat, man. Cause your boy's starting to fade, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this much. You know, we appreciate you tuning in. I love my brothers. I love G. I love Ned. We do this all the time, man. This is why we were like, yo, man, we gotta do this.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. If y'all think this is bad, y'all just listen to the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Bring up the locker room.
Get big into life. I be thinking like the way we be arguing is crazy.
Listen, we have the locker room like it's a gang war. Like G have half the locker room. I have half the locker room. Everybody's going at it.
Hold on. I got one story. I gotta tell the story. We were arguing one time at the Dorchester Y. I forgot to do, but sometimes he watches our show. And then we're arguing about, I think, AJ versus Wilder, who will win. Yo, this random dude just rolls up and puts his hands on Caden's shoulder. Caden's like, yo, don't touch me, yo. We got that aggressive, yo. We literally talking about Wilder versus AJ. And literally like, yo, homeboy was like, yo, I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm just trying to holler at you. It's like, this dude, all right, if y'all think I'm a Wilder fan, yo, I think this dude might be complex when it comes to Wilder support. This dude was a certified Wilder stan. Salute to him. I forgot brother's name. He be watching. I respect him. But when I'm talking about his Wilder Super Saiyan meter is through the roof, man. It's crazy. But it was a fun time, man. So yeah, like if any of y'all in the Boston area and you ever see us, man, just holler at us. Yo, we cool guys, you know? For real.
I'm gonna tell you this, G. You don't know this. I got history with that guy. I was going to the rim. I was about to dunk it on him, and he bridged me. So that's why I told him don't touch me.
That's what that was.
That's why I told him don't touch me.
AJ versus Wilder, it's going down, son. You know what I mean? So
he a cool guy though. I like him though. He's a cool guy, but like you know, I always wanted to deck him for that. But I like him though. Like I just want to deck him and then to be over. But you know,
you hear that? Kaden likes to deck Wilder fans. Now I gotta watch myself. Thank goodness we on Zoom. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never said. I said I want to deck him because he bridged me, not because he's a Wilder fan. You see how G twist stuff up?
Me and Contest gonna have to jump Kaden one day.
Yo, you hear the bomb squad? Yo, Kaden won't even flinch.
Watch your mouth, man. Y'all crazy, man.
That's right. I was about to have him 10 toes up when he was laying flat on his back. Someone said Caden can dunk. Oh man, really? Y'all doing me like that? Go on my social media.
Yeah, that's all I'm about to say. Yeah, just go on social media. Yeah, man.
Yo, anyways, man, I gotta get something to eat, man.